We're joined now in the Media Center by Joey Logano, your second-place qualifier for Sunday's CampingWorld.com 500. Joey, driver of the number 2 Shell Pennzoil Ford for Penske Racing. Joey, quite a hot afternoon out there. How did that impact your lap? And you were able to find some speed regardless of that heat.
Yeah, it's cooling off as qualifying went. That's why you've seen us all waiting down there at the end, trying to get every degree out of the track that we can get to get a little bit more speed out of our car. And had a decent lap. We'll have 3 decent laps to get us through the last round, and then messed up turn 1 a little bit on my first lap. Second lap of the last run, I was able to get a little better arc, and the car was just a little bit on the tight side, and wasn't able to beat the 4 car there. But overall, it's it's 3 straight front row starts, so we're proud of that. It's only 1 pole. That's the part we're not proud of, and we got to still find some more speed there. But obviously it's a good starting spot. This place isn't easy to pass. There's going to be a lot of strategy that comes into play. We'll have a good pit stall for that, and I think that's a good thing, and we'll be able to race hard and try to win this thing.
Outstanding. We're going to start in the back, Jenna, and then we'll come up here to Reed.
Hey, Joey, a little bit like what I asked Kevin. Do you guys come here and look at the 4 car as the car to beat, and how do you guys beat him?
Well, he's won the last 3, right? Or something like that? 4 of the last 5. Yeah, so apparently he's the guy to beat. It seems like he's pretty good here. I don't know if you noticed his answer. The only way he can get beat was him screwing up. I don't know if you heard that, and his answer it was a mistake or a crash or a strategy call. But obviously we work really hard to make our cars faster than his, and we've been getting closer. I feel like the last 3 times we've been here, we've been a second place car. That next step is a pretty big step to try to find a little bit more speed in our stuff. So we're directionally getting better, but we just need to. Seems like the long run is where he beats us all the time. It seems like once he gets to the long run, his car starts to take off, and when other cars start to fall off a little bit. So we usually can hang on the short run. We'll hope for a late race restart or something, and hopefully we're towards the front. We'll race really hard.
We're going to go here to Reed and then over to Ryan.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Joey, as a follow-up to that, does he have any sort of psych factor advantage at this racetrack at this point?
I don't know. I mean, he's human like everyone else. So, I mean, he's beatable, believe me. He's just, he's got to figure out the way to do it. I feel plenty confident in my team that we can do it. We just got to work hard and try to figure it out. He knows something that, running here and he just knows what he needs in his race car. Now, whether he's figuring that out in practice and making his car good for the race that way, or if it's a setup thing, I doubt it's a setup thing because he's been fast in both cars that he's driven here. So I doubt it's that. I doubt it's something. I think it's something that he looks for in a feel that he's able to maintain his tires throughout a long run. And I think that's what we all strive for, is try to figure that part out, because that's where he beats us. We've identified it. We just got to fix it. That's half the battle is figuring out where you're getting beat most of the time. So we're making strides, and I feel like we're getting closer. So it's just weird. Sometimes you go to those racetracks and it's the same guy every time. And certain tracks are like that, and this is one for him. And doesn't mean he's not beatable. I feel like we can do it. Obviously, like you said, we're not that far off. I think how far off are we? Just a little bit. So we're in the ballpark.
We'll finish up here with Ryan.
Hi, Joey. Ryan O'Hara, Race Chaser Online. My question for you is, I talked to Kevin earlier, and he implied that we can't really he can't really take all the credit because there's so much work that goes on inside the cars, the engineers, and how communication and trying to push buttons is the way that he gets the job done sometimes. My question for you is there any way that you can clandestinely behind the wheel try to figure out what Kevin likes, and if you can apply that to your strategy, and you can play the psych warfare game on him a little bit?
Yeah, I think every time you're behind him, you watch and see what he's doing different, or anything better or worse, or where your car is better or worse, and you communicate about it. You work as a team. That's what this 22 team's all about. We work very, very close together, and there's not one superstar in our team. We're all equals, and we're able to work together and find something out of it. And like I said, I mean, it's I don't come to this racetrack thinking I'm defeated before I walk in here. I come to every racetrack thinking I could win the race. It's just the guy that's going to be tough when you come in here, and obviously that's the 4-car, but like I said, we've been close here the last 2-3 years of winning this thing. So I still feel very confident coming into Phoenix.
All right, thank you.
Joey, congratulations on the second place starting spot, and we'll see you on Sunday.
All right, sounds good. See you guys.